There are so many interesting comments under the video that presented concerning South Sudan, and I am going to go through it and present a video because there they have some proposals that are very good. Some say things that we need to clarify, so we have to be going through it gradually. Maybe we'll present videos on all the 11 comments that they drop under that particular video. The first one says, the experience of South Sudan and that of Amazonia are different. Southern Cameroon was a country and that had the experience of a country. In Cameroon, the French Cameroon went against all agreement. The federation didn't work. Why go back to it? Being together with a French Cameroon, the genocide will repeat itself. We had a advanced institution than French Cameroon. Just take a power camp. It generated electricity non-stop. Southern Cameroon was supposed to be the South Korea of Africa. Don't compare Southern Cameroon with South Sudan. I do not call names for those who dropped the comment. But the whole issue here is I presented a video previously. The previous video is talking about this particular last statement. I was not comparing South Sudan with Southern Cameroon. Listen to that video because I've answered that particular question. The next issue is Southern Cameroon was a country and had the experience of a country. So this one, I am not going to deny it. But Southern Cameroon was not a country. French Cameroon was not a country. Country started coming after independence. These were colonized by European countries. And then if you are going back to colonization, you discover that Cameroon was colonized by the Germans. The German Cameroon. So, and then this particular territory, French Cameroon and British Cameroon, was colonized by the League of Nations. Was taken by the League of Nations after the Germans were defeated in Cameroon. And when the League of Nations took this territory, because it is an organization and it cannot manage it, or it does not have a colonial power over this, it decided to give it to those who wanted to. So I explained this particular point in some of our videos, that it is just like you have a piece of land and two people or friends or relatives say they want to use the land. This person is using this part of the land. This person is using this part of the land, whether for 3, 4 years, 5 years. The land does not belong to them. It belongs to you. So that is how it was. Cameroon was under the League of Nations. And when the League of Nations collapsed, then the United Nations inherited the atrocity of the League of Nations. And Cameroon was placed under the Trusteeship Council, still owned by the United Nations and controlled by France and Britain. So that is the first thing. Though these people they were being governed separately for 45 years, it does not mean it was a nation. Nations started coming out when they were gaining their independence. Some would join together to form a nation, and they will have their independence. So that is one of the clarification I want you to know. If we are talking about federation failed, yes, federation did not work. It did not work. All of us agree because of the selfishness of French Cameroon, because French Cameroon came with a secondary reason to assimilate the people of Southern Cameroon. That is what it did not work. But the kind of federation I am talking about, if you maybe have been following TFA Talking Point for all this period, you will understand. I explain it in many of my videos. And then there was a video that presented it as a whole video, giving all what we need for that federation. And then just to give you some point from that, is that what we will have a separate Ministry of Education, where the office will be, the head office will be in Southern Cameroon. Separate Ministry for Justice, where the head office will be in Southern Cameroon. Police only in Southern Cameroon. And Southern Cameroonians will have the power to generate their own revenue, a power to create their own, construct their own electrical dam, like you mentioned the power. I believe you are the one who mentioned the power dam that was generating electricity. We have it. We have the source in Southern Cameroon, and we will be electing nearly everybody who will hold posts of responsibility. And we will have our own National Assembly in Southern Cameroon, where we do everything there. That is the kind. It's not the kind in 1961 that I hold on to. No, this is the kind that will give and maintain our culture, our educational system, our judicial system. That is the main issue I talk about in that this thing. So I congratulate you for dropping this comment. We are going to be receiving other comments related to your own. Thank you very much for giving us a content to create this a day. Thank you so much. And if this is our first time on TFA Talking Point, remember to subscribe to our channel. Southern Cameroon, everybody is fighting for the freedom of Southern Cameroon. Those for federation, they are still fighting for the freedom of Southern Cameroon. Those who are fighting for independence, they are still fighting. That is why I make mention in some of my videos that there are different opinions in Southern Cameroon, and all these opinions, those who hold onto those opinions believe that that is the way to go for freedom. So the only thing you have to do, if you are for Ambazonia, is to convince me that Ambazonia is the best, not threatening me and not intimidating me to believe Ambazonia. For me, who I am for federation, I just have to convince you that federation is the best. I do not have to threaten you. I do not have to kill you for you to believe in federation. That is what we want to do and we wish to do. Thank you.